Mobile app stores are flooded with open world games, making it challenging to choose the best one for you. So in today's video, we will showcase the top 15 open world games that are available on mobile devices, so you can easily decide which one to play. At number 15, we have the Elder Scrolls Blades. The game is an action role-playing game that allows you to play from a first-person perspective. It was designed specifically for mobile devices and features one-on-one combat that can be engaged by tapping, swiping, or using virtual dual-stick controls via touchscreen. Unlike most of the series installments, which are primarily built on open world and world map features, this game is linear due to the limitations of mobile devices. Another distinction of this game is that it doesn't include abilities to sneak around non-playable characters, move corpses, and hide, store, or steal items. Combat in the game involves using melee weapons, magic spells, and ranged attacks. At number 14, we have Sky Children of the Light. The game allows the player to explore a fantasy-based kingdom using free roaming experience and a magical cape that grants players the ability to fly and flap. There are 7 unique realms to visit, and each one is themed around a different stage in life. In addition to these realms, there is the player's home, which serves as a hub. Throughout the game, the player will encounter spirits, which may be used to unlock cosmetics and expressions in return for in-game currency. At number 13, we have Ark Survival Evolved. The game is played from either a third-person or first-person perspective, and its open world is navigated by foot or by riding a prehistoric animal. Players can use firearms and improvised weapons to defend against hostile humans and creatures, with the ability to build bases as a defense on the ground and on some creatures. The game has both single-player and multiplayer options. Multiplayer allows the option to form tribes of players in a server. The max number of tribe mates varies from each server. In this mode, all tame dinosaurs and building structures are usually shared between the members. At number 12, we have Gangstar Vegas, is a third-person open-world action-adventure video game. The graphical perspective is capable of being panned. The game world may be traversed on foot or by vehicle. It is structured similarly to previous games in the series and by extension to Grand Theft Auto and its numerous clones. Pedestrians can be killed primarily in order for the player to get collectibles, and vehicles can be destroyed. The overall game world is much larger, with Gameloft marketing it as Gangstar's largest open world. In addition to the main story missions, players can freely roam in Ahar, partake in several side activities like gang wars. At number 11, we have Genshin Impact is an action-packed open world role-playing game that enables players to control any of the 4 interchangeable characters in their team. During combat, players can swiftly switch between characters, giving them an edge to combine various skills and attacks. Characters can be leveled up to enhance their abilities and equipped with artifacts and weapons to improve their performance. Apart from exploration, players can also take up different challenges to earn rewards. At number 10, we have Mad Out 2 Big City Online, is a Grand Theft Auto style sandbox game where you get to play a 2-bit criminal. In the beginning, as usual, you can only complete minor and mostly unimportant missions, but as you go on, you'll be able to improve your position and aspire to more important missions broken, bouncing on the bumps, not always fitting into the turns. They fly at maximum speed, being drawn by the one desire to win. At number 9, we have Ravensword Shadowlands. In the game, you get to play as a comrade who somewhat survives an onslaught by a beast, a battle which killed his fellows. As he searches for answers to his existence, it beams a light on his noble bloodline and the fact that that beast still lives. Only by the Ravensword can it be brought down. The game starts on a tense note. You have a wide range of preferences in the settings where you can set your preferred view distance, camera sensitivity, controls, among others. At number 8, we have Durango Wildlands. This game offers you the complete liberty to wander through a vast prehistoric land filled with dinosaurs. You can embark on an adventure through the wildlands, explore, and play in your own way, craft items, and build a new life and civilization. This prehistoric, massively multiplayer online game takes you to a mysterious land of dinosaurs. At number 7, we have Gangstar New Orleans Open World. Is an open world action-adventure video game with fairly standard cover-based gunplay. The game world may be traversed on foot or by vehicle. Missions are linear and are detached from the open world, though they can be accessed in the open world. Like other games in the series, the story is told almost entirely in mid after mission cutscenes. The game has 2 main types of missions. main story missions and turf missions, the former of which, as the name suggests, are used to progress the main storyline forward. Completing story missions generally rewards the player with money and spirit jars, the game's version of loot crates. At number 6, we have Oceanhorn, Two Knights of the Lost Realm. The game heavily borrows from the Legend of Zelda video game franchise in terms of its gameplay and graphic design. The games start when you arrive at Outcast Island to retrieve a lockbox, which is necessary to be a knight. Back to his town, Theo continues his training with the help of his robot friend Jen. He later meets Trin at her crashed airship, taking her to town. There, Dark Troopers invade the village, searching for Trin. Theo, Trin, Mayfair, and Jen escaped to White City, where they learn that Mesmeroth is planning to steal the throne and rule over the kingdom. To prevent this, Theo and his comrades start their journey to find the 3 sacred emblems of Sun, Earth, and Ocean. At number 5, we have Black Desert Mobile. The combat in Black Desert Online is action-based, requiring manual aiming and free movement, similar to those found in third-person shooters. The game offers housing, fishing, farming, and trading, as well as large player versus player siege events and castle battles. It is well regarded for its advanced and in-depth character customization. An active combat system requires precise manual aiming, dodging, and using combos. Unlike the tab targeting systems seen in most mobile, the skills can be activated through use of combos for attacking, dodging, or blocking. Players are also able to engage in mounted combat. At number 4, we have Goat Simulator is an open-ended third-person perspective game in which the player controls a goat called Pilgor. The player is free to explore the game's world of suburban setting as a goat and jump, run, bash things, and lick objects. Licking objects attaches the goat's tongue to the object and lets the player drag the object around until they let go. At any time, the player can let the goat drop into a ragdoll model, allowing the game's physics to take over, and another control makes the game run in slow motion. At number 3, we have Life After Nightfalls is a free adventure game from XD Global that takes you on a whirlwind doomsday adventure. In this MRP, you will have to fight against hordes of undead monsters while also finding resources to help you survive the world's sudden collapse, similar to games like RPG Torum Online and World of Dragoness WoD Life After. Nightfalls allows you to interact with friends or other players all over the world and work together to stay alive. You'll also be able to engage in a number of battles and quests together as well. At number 2, we have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas takes you to a sprawling open world set in the 90s, where you assume the role of Carl Johnson, engage in missions, heists, and activities across a vibrant city and rural landscapes. Experience a captivating storyline, immerse yourself in a world filled with crime, and explore the freedom of a dynamic open environment. With an array of vehicles, weapons, and activities, it's a thrilling crime-filled adventure on your mobile device. Finally, at number 1, we have Red Dead Redemption 2 is a video game that takes place in a fictional version of the United States during the year 1899. The story follows Arthur Morgan, a member of the Van der Linde gang and an outlaw. The game is presented through both first and third-person perspectives, and players can explore the interactive open world freely. Arthur must face various challenges such as the decline of the Wild West, government forces, rival gangs, and other adversaries in order to survive.